Shama UFC here. This video is gonna be basically breaking down some fights that I feel are really good examples of destroying some like pressure fighters, or not necessarily block breakers, but just aggressive opponents that try to impose their will on you very early on. I try to take these first rounds, like the first round or two. If it's a 5 rounder, the first round or two to make my reads, like using small body jabs, small kicks, nothing too crazy. This fight's a little bit laggy, so some of my things will miss some of the strikes I throw. And sometimes I can't counter like I would like, but we find a way. And this is Salt Lake City, Leon Edwards. Main difference is he has a bit more kick power, better takedowns, and what else does he have? Oh, Force of Nature perk. So once you have like a head health lead, you take less damage. It's a very great perk to have. But yeah, just stabbing him up for the most part to the body with deadly front kicks, body jabs, some power body kicks here and there. I try to block with the elbow. We're going to use the teep. Because remember, I told you guys in my video, behind that black line, you want to make it a rule to not get behind there for too long. We're going to push him back, holding R2, and then that was square and X. So it's R2 and the clinch button, and then we pair that up with a front kick. As you can see, we're really working that body. We knock him down right here with the teep kick. We're going to try to hip toss him into side saddle, but he denies us. But for the most part, it's going to frustrate your opponents more than anything, because you're hitting them, taking away their stamina, and they're not able to do anything back. But it's trial and error, like I tell everybody. Just because you try to play just like how I do, you're going to lose a lot probably, or more than you're used to, because you're going to have almost nearly perfect defense, and you got to know when to throw the weapons I'm throwing. I can't teach you guys that in a video, like just one video. It's going to come down to listening to my tips on top of implementing it into your own game and practicing it over time, and I promise you guys will be amazing. Even better than me one day. Or some of you probably are already, so there we go, get another body kick right there. We just destroyed his body. Now we got him pinned against the cage. We hit him with another body kick. Looks like he put the controller down. That's it. Yeah, our last opponent got up out of there. That's what happens when you frustrate your opponents. 205 counter. If you guys do face this, he has 100 power, so like you either pick like max, or if you can grapple, go like Islam or something, because that 100 power and 100 accuracy is disgusting. But since the power is lethal, you're gonna notice a little bit difference of what I'm doing. I know Max is a great boxer, but risking too many body punches with going against the counter is not going to be a smart idea for us. So I'm going to do them very lightly, like here and there, and mainly use more of my body jabs and crosses more than I'm going to use the body hooks, because an uppercut counter from 205 counter is just devastating, no matter who I am. We catch the spin kick to the body right there. But for the most part, we're just using our jabs or crosses. But for the most part, we're trying to use that teep to really tack up damage. And as we land good 1, 2, 3. Well, actually not 1, 2, 3. It was a jab, cross, lead, uppercut. I'm probably going to make a video later today to show y'all some basic combos if you're new, or if you're just struggling to find good combos that work for you. They're not going to be no advanced like meta combos. Basically, I'm just probably going to do like really good boxing combos that I use, that I'm able to land on people very easily. There we go, we hit him with the teep again. Like I said, if he's going to keep giving to us, I'll keep taking it. A nice body cross right there. Hit him with a lead body kick. Look at his body health already. It's about 60%, 50% already. And that goes to show you that my body jabs, my body crosses, and my teeps, and just a few body punches have added up so much. And we can see Connor's cardio is going down. The lower the cardio, the less pop they're going to have in the shots. They're going to start. And if you have a stamina lead also. So if you have higher stamina than your opponent, they're less likely to hurt you. So that's why winning at stamina battle is so important. He has 88 cardio, 205 Connor, so of course that's why I choose max most of the time. To, use that cardio and use that pace. And look at that. We're going to push him away like we usually do, and we're going to teep him. Try to throw a front kick up the middle to the face, but we miss. We make him whiff right there. That's perfect distance management. We're going to push him back, teep him again. He's going to push us. Those a few hooks. We push him back. Time a body knee and a body cross. We move back just far enough to get away. Yep, there he goes. That's perfect distance management right there. Alright. Hey, I apologize for this one. I really like this fight, even though I missed like 2 minutes of the round. This was me using Jon Jones against a Khalil Roundtree. But I was like 2 minutes is not too bad anyways. For the most part, you guys just missed me like teeping him, things like that. But yeah, it's not much. It's a lot harder to use Jon Jones because you have very low punching power and very low punch speed. So for the most part, you got to use like single variants of things and small strikes. In a way, like pot shotting kind of. With different shots, we're gonna push him away. One thing we do know, obviously, as you can see, Khalil has very low cardio, so we're just gonna destroy his body. That's pretty much what I've been doing this whole round right here. I was just basically working those knees in. Especially since I'm a really long fighter. Those knees go out a lot further. Look at that, we hit with the spinning body kick. We try to land the flying knee there. This is only round 1, guys. So if you commit to the body and do these small strikes, they just add up exponentially. Yeah, but despite the title though, it's no disrespect to my opponents. It's just the title is basically for people who struggle against people who are, very aggressive. This guy wasn't really aggressive as much as the other guys in these videos. He was really trying to play clean, so that's why I kind of wanted to include it in here. And I was using Jones, and I know people may struggle to use him, so hopefully this helps you guys learn how to use him a little bit. There we go. We're just using a small shots. Because guys with this pace, rushing them is not really the best thing to do, because they're really, like, for me, like, if you start rushing me too much, you're just giving me room to counter you more and win the stamina lead. Kind of like how this guy's doing, or trying to do. But it's not smart to do that. Some people get really good off the back foot, so it's usually good if someone's playing like this. You could try to point fight them and just hit their body, get them tired. And a lot of times, probably after like round 1 or 2 of me matching this pace, people just get bored and they start throwing a whole bunch. At some point, you out sim them basically. But this guy really didn't. He pretty much stuck to a very realistic play style, so I definitely wanted to include him in here. This guy definitely has some potential to be like a really good player though. To be fair, Khalil is very slow. I struggle to use Khalil sometimes, but it just takes some getting used to. Because you have to have good stamina management as well. So if you're not protecting the body enough and not landing power shot, like not landing much power. Oh my god, I'm talking like it's undisputed. If you're not landing much, strikes in general. Especially against Jones. Jones has a 97 chin, I believe. We're just still taking our time. But I guess, like, he does have lower stamina, but people are still dangerous because the vulnerability system in the game. So look at that. We walk out of the way of his head kick just enough to evade it. And we're able to counter him with a nice hook. So when people miss kicks like that, just throw a hook, because that's like literally a free counter on the window right there. It's a free counter. I see some people, they just don't punish things like that. And they don't know that they have free counters. We get the elbow rock right here. Trying to hit him with an elbow to really drop him. We drop him with a roundhouse though. Hit a spinning elbow in the cage. That's the best way to throw a spinning elbow because their range has been reduced by a lot. We rock him with another body kick. Try to elbow him. We rock him with a body hook. Knock him down with a head kick, lead head kick. And we get the ground and pound finish. Like I said, much respect to this opponent though. He did play clean, and throughout losing, he still remained clean. Yeah, this one right here, oh my lord. I've never seen someone throw caution to the wind like this guy. Like, it's crazy. But believe it or not, like, a lot of people can lose to people that play like this because, you know, you're trying to throw your own offense through what he's throwing, and if he's landing just a little bit more or has the slightly more powerful striker, he's going to be winning those exchanges, and he'll just constantly get hurt. But it goes to show you that you just got to slow it down with these guys. That's like the main thing, is slowing it down and understanding what they're throwing. A lot of people like to go at people like they've established a rhythm before they even have established it. Establishing a rhythm is like just, like for example, when I walk in the pocket, what does my opponent throw? What combos my opponent likes? What is he blocking more? Is he blocking more of his body? Is he blocking more of his head? Like, those things matter, and that takes a little bit of time to learn for each fighter or each person you face. So if you go in there and fight like you have an established rhythm, you're gonna get hit with things you didn't even know were coming because you're not taking the time to read his rhythm or get used to his playstyle. Yeah, there's some fights where I have to throw a lot more. You know, it's just, you have to know when to call for it, or like when that is needed, and that just takes time, you guys. So don't be discouraged by losing. Like, look, I even got dropped by him. That was because I threw a knee, left myself vulnerable, and you know, I thought I could time it well, but sometimes I mistime it. But look, we get another body rock. And most of my counters are, I just try to do it to the body now for the most part, as much as I can. Look at that, he's just throwing them. There's nothing wrong with losing to people like this. I mean, it's a very unrealistic way to play, so it could really catch you off guard. Especially if you're used to like a slower pace fight like I would just have with that Cleo player. But look at this. Look at how we're using all of his aggression against him. We're trying to push him in the cage to get some kicks off. For the most part, like, pushing and then throwing the kick, I like to do that when they're against the cage because they could only move to a direction. They can't really move straight backwards. So it's really hard to avoid a kick. Well, if they react well. But if they don't, it will land. Yeah, we're just hitting him to the body as much as possible. I mean, look at his stamina already. This is round 1, guys. I know I'm max, but no matter who I was going to have all that stamina. I threw very low output. And I was punishing the body. So, we're definitely getting rewarded for that. And there's nothing wrong with losing to meta players playing like this. I mean, I play, like, if I try to play how people usually play the game, I get bored of it in a handful of games. Like, I just can't play it. But we do get the head kick knockdown right there. This player just doesn't really know what to do. He's just throwing, just praying that he gets a rock. or a knockdown, but likelihood of that is impossible nearly because his stamina is so low. It's gonna be so hard for him to hurt me, and it's gonna be so easy for me to hurt him. That's what happens with stamina. That's why a stamina battle is very key in winning. Look at that. The flying knee. Duck counter him. That's another video I'm gonna do at some point, probably this week, is all the counters, or just like the basic counters for people who don't know. And I'm gonna include that block counter. I know you guys see me pull it off, so I'm gonna do a tutorial on that as well. And we get the knockout right there. On to the next one, baby. We got a Ilia Topuria right here. So he's coming out a bit aggressive, and I include this one because I wouldn't say he's like the greatest meta player, but he was kind of playing in a meta-ish way where he's just trying to land on your block and land a body shot here and there and just kind of glue to you. I'm pretty sure you guys are used to this by now. This is very similar to what you see in ranked. But we're Diego, we are a little bit longer, so we're trying to keep him further away. Because Ilia Topuria has 99 power with like 5-star everything. As he throws the slip hook into jab rear hook. I would like you guys to see how the style works against people who play like this. And I'm going to show off the block counter in this gameplay, I believe so. Hey, see, he's trying to use a snap jab to weaken our block and then look to throw through the block. He slips into a jab right hand from Diego. Yeah, we just have to be careful. I'm even getting caught with things. And the main reason why I'm actually not getting hurt as much is because I am not rushing anything. Like, you see how his combos, like some of the way he was throwing certain combos is throwing me off? If I was constantly throwing a whole bunch back, right there, we just block countered his slip hook. But if I was to throw through and try to match his pace, I would probably get hurt way more simply because I don't know what he's throwing yet. But the more and more the fight went on, I got more comfortable with what he was throwing. But look at the body work we're doing. Mind you, he has a 94 cardio, we have like an 89 cardio. So it just goes to show you how much output he's doing, plus he's not protecting his body. We just have to be careful. For the most part, he's not really going to the body too much. For the most part, we're mitigating most of the damage he can do to the body. So we land a clean overhand. He does cut us with an elbow. But then we're going to pull and throw a body hook. Now, you could pull like any uppercuts or hooks, but you got to let go of block to do that. And then once you do that, you just throw either a body hook or you could throw a hook to the head, uppercut to the head. Whatever you want. I'd say stick to the rounded strikes. Or you can even throw a full elbow. But you guys have to be really close. Look at that, we rock him here with the lead hook. We start ripping to his body. We start throwing more to the head because he's used to us hitting his body. We drop him with his right hand. And a deadly, devastating body shot combo into a lead uppercut KO. And there goes Diego Lopez. Alright, here's our final fight of the video. I like this fight because this aggressive player, I used every tool I showed you guys in the video. Well, besides the calf kicks, because I just like getting people tired. That's very effective in this game. Now that they changed stamina. So, we're using the teeps. We're going to be using like knees, body counters, just everything we can. We're going to use our elbows when they get in close. We're going to be pushing the back. Everything we can to hurt the body and just punish the aggression from our opponent. See, we're going to use the clinch here. I mean, you guys could feel how you feel about the clinch, but if you're going to sit in my face and glue yourself to me and force a forearm to forearm, guard to guard fight, I'm gonna clinch you. That's what the clinch is made for. That is what knees and elbows are made for. If you don't like them, don't stand in my face. If you're standing in my face like this, just blindly throwing, I will knee you to the body, elbow you, clinch you. I will do anything. And if I am a grappler, I will take you down a lot faster. Yeah, look at that. We're gonna clinch here. I believe we tried some knees up top, so I saw you kept blocking those, so we're just gonna knee him to the body when we clinch. We're gonna open up with some bigger combos to the head here and there to just mix it up. Look at that, we land a rear elbow into a lead hook. Look at that, another elbow. Just devastating this player with moves that kill the pressure. Okay, we do deny a takedown. We deny another takedown. If you're wondering how I'm denying those, it's L2 and R2, but like, since he was turning it, I was just denying down. So I knew he was going down because GSP's head shifted towards my camera. So like I could see GSP start to try to look at me, and his body was pushing towards the camera, so I know to deny down. And if you want to know how to deny up, it's basically when their head is pushing away from the camera and it's moving away. That's up. Devastating 1, 2, 3, and then a jab hook. Throwing more up top because we've been hitting the body with knees and punches and kicks, so that's what opens up the boxing up top. But look at the stamina in round 1 already. We basically destroyed his whole body already, and his stamina is gone. See how GSP's head went towards the camera for that initial second? That was indicating that it was a down takedown. See? GSP, his body and his face started running towards our camera. Look at that, we hit him with another body knee, jab, uppercut, another uppercut. And that's the end of the first round. I mean, like, look at the damage we did to him. Some of these things are riskier, but you have to try them to learn them. You can't just, you know, hope to master all these things at once. Learning when to use these tools is the most important thing. It's trial and error. You know, try to implement one tool at a time that you've seen in the video to maybe not overwhelm yourself in the beginning. Look at that. We push him and then throw a head kick and we drop him. Just devastating. Ripping a deadly body combo right there, and boom, we finish GSP just like that. Use his own aggression against him.